Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this woven leather bag. I have this lambskin and I've gone ahead and marked off all the straps that I'm going to cut off. I'm probably going to need one more of these. I'm going to be doing it with a skiving knife. You can use one of these things. This is like a leather strap cutter. It's designed to do exactly what I'm trying to do, but I can't get it to work because this leather is so like thin and flimsy. This was my practice run I did last night. It wasn't meant to be a practice. I was going to use this, but I didn't end up liking the length of, or the width of the straps. I wanted them to be a little bit thinner. So I'm going to redo it and get it a little bit tighter. Here I am just cutting some more straps. This was probably the most tedious part of the project and the most like annoying. I hate cutting stuff out. Oh no, I'm sorry. This was the most tedious, most annoying part of the project. Marking off all the straps on the leather. That was super annoying. Boom. Supervisor checking in here. I have all my leather straps. This should be enough. I might have to cut some more. I don't know. We'll see. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to stack up a row of leather straps here and secure them with these thumbtacks. And once I have enough for the height that I need, I'm going to start weaving them in. So this is enough for now. This is my pattern piece. I haven't even showed that yet, but that's what we're going for. So now I'm going to start taking these other strips and weaving them through here. Here's the first couple rows done. Still got a pretty good amount to go. A couple more. So I'm almost out of straps and I don't have enough leather to cut this many pieces out again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, I'm going to continue to fill this side up. And then what we're going to do is, instead of having two sheets of woven leather like this that we're going to be sandwiched together and just sewn with this profile, what we're going to do is, once we fill this up, we're going to come down here and fill this section up, and then this will fold over to create the bottom of the bag, and then I'll just sew along the sides. Went ahead and measured some out. I don't think I'm going to need that many, probably only like 3 or 4, but we'll see. So here I am actually like weaving the straps in. It's just over under, it's really easy, it's not complicated. This was like one of the least annoying parts of the whole process. It was kind of fun. And here I'm like trying to get the horizontal ones tight. It didn't really matter as much here. It was more important afterwards, like once all the straps were on, using my arm to keep the vertical ones taut. So the sheet is big enough now to comfortably fit the pattern with it folded over. Next step is I'm going to sew this onto this black felt. Now I have to figure out how to remove all these pins, put it on the felt, and sew it without it all just falling apart. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go along this edge and this edge here, and I'm going to glue down all of these where it goes on top of the vertical threads. And I'm gonna get it really tight when I do that. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna let it dry both of these sides. So when I remove these, this side will be secure, and then I'll repeat this process on this side. So I've glued down here, 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 and here. I'm going to continue to wait for it to dry. I'm going to pull up the rest of these tacks, and then we'll transfer it to the felt. Done. Now I'm going to wait a couple more minutes for it to dry, and then I'm going to try to lift it up and see what happens. I'm going to try to pick it up now. It worked. Here I am just doing a little bit of sewing. I'm just doing a straight stitch all around the perimeter of the swatch. Also have this rolled handle that I made that I'm going to use. So I have the handle inside the bag. I have the outline marked. I'm going to go ahead and just do a straight stitch around the outline, ending at the bottom, like tapering off. So I've done it. I've sewn the edges. I'm gonna remove the clips. We're gonna turn it inside out. We're gonna see how it looks. All right, it's sort of starting to look like a bag. Pretty nice, man. There's a little spot here I have to go back and hit on the machine. But after that, I'm gonna cut off the excess. I'm gonna work out these edges. I didn't sew it very even. I mean, it's pretty shoddy work, but yeah. So I just have these 2 pieces of cotton that I'm gonna use for the lining. So I went ahead and sewed the bag into the lining. I have a slit open in the bottom, and I'm gonna turn the whole thing inside out now. There she is. Not completely done. Definitely not perfect. It's pretty lopsided, like from here to here. But when it's in your hand, it's kind of hard to see, so it'll be okay. I want to put the zipper on. I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do that yet. I think I might have to do it by hand, which is going to suck, but I'll do it, I guess, if it's what I have to do. Yeah. My major takeaways from the project are, 1, it looks nothing like the pattern piece, which I'm going to give myself some grace on because I don't know how to do pattern making. And 2, just my sewing. I just have to get better at sewing and like following my outlines. It's just so difficult for me to see sometimes when you're like looking into the machine. Yeah. Basically, I'm happy with it. It's comfortable to hold. It fits my hand nice. I still have yet to put the zipper on. I'm probably gonna have to do that by hand. That's gonna be really annoying. I don't want to do that. So I think I might just kind of like rock with it like this for like a day or 2 and just kind of like see how it goes.